we don't consider ourselves, I mean, here we are on the Regen Brands podcast. So, but we tend to be, pretty hesitant to talk too loudly. Some of that is just sort of like who Hannah and I are.
Good Midwestern humility, I can tell, Brady.
Exactly.
It's fine.
Well, you grew up in Indiana, you know how it is. Um, there's folks that are, pushing us to talk more about it, but I wouldn't say we're regenerative yet. I like to talk about it more in sort of high level, like looking out into the future, like as our mission on moves forward. How do we reach, or how do we shoot for regeneration of or restoration of a food system? But
Yeah.
as it pertains to the certifications and the products, we have 85 different ingredients across
Right.
now all of our cereal products. Even our simplest, like our Krispies that just launched have six or seven ingredients.
Yeah.
Um, it would be really difficult to go after like a SKU-specific certification for us. And I don't think the consumer is looking for that, at least from us right now.
Yeah.
I think there's so much to tackle in the broader cereal aisle, in the broader food
Yeah.
system, in terms of like, how we grow, how we process, how we use our resources, all the way to like how we package our cereal. I consider that all part of how we define regeneration, because
Yes.
it's a system wide thing. I think so that's how we try to approach it, and internally that's how we talk about it. Externally, it's a really complex conversation to have with consumers who have like 2 minutes or less than that, 30 seconds, when they're making a decision in the cereal aisle.
Yeah.
So what we want people to see from in that this world of regenerative and sustainable and climate friendly, however you want to define it. And I'm also looking at the back of our Krispies. We have like six or seven other certifications on there already. We're non-GMO verified, we're B Corp certified, we're gluten-free certified, 100% whole grain, all these other things, right? So it's like adding another certification to what's already probably pretty complex to the consumer to understand that in the 30 seconds they're making a decision in the cereal aisle. I think what we would like to do, and again, for us, we've been doing this for a long time. So it's like like we're looking out, 5 years, 10 years, like on this like seemingly impossible mission of restoring, people and planet health. We just want people to see or have the feeling that we are doing things totally differently in the cereal aisle. And that means, we're working with farmers differently. We're working with farmers who have different practices, some regenerative practices. Some of our farmers are like, leading edge regenerative farmers. And
Yeah.
then others are like brand new to it. And we want to have flexibility to kind of shift consumers or bring more and more consumers along on that journey. And I don't see a rock certification or or even FCI, who we work with really closely um, within our farming network. We don't see a need for the SCI verification at this point. We just want to have a way of we're working with SCI on. They have really awesome farm level support through like Liz Haney and her team. Taylor Heron has a really great network of growers that she brings to the table to us all the time. We're using them to verify and track the acres that are regenerative in our supply chain, and that way we have like a clearer path on what we're doing
Yeah.
and how we're building this over time. But from a consumer standpoint, I think the story is just for us, because of our product type and because of where we sit in the cereal aisle, it's not something that we're really pushing to achieve a certification on our pack right now.